Alright, so step 35 is to go ahead and cut the body out, so we'll go ahead and do that. So we got it cut out roughly. We're going to go out in the shed and take the Dremel tool to it and kind of clean it up. Alright, we got the Dremel part done. I'm just gonna sand these edges to get some of the rough spots off of them. Take all the Dremel left. Okay, so we got the wing cut out. We're gonna pull off the plastic protective sheet that's on there, because you're actually going to paint the back side of the wing, and that's the side that it's on. Alright, now we'll wash it. We'll wash the bottom side, and then we'll tape the top side off so we can paint it. Alright, it's about 45 degrees out right now. We're going to go ahead and spray the shells up. I've got a little heater over here. We'll kind of set these over there after we apply each coat, so it'll help them cure a little bit. We're using PS 49 Sky Blue. Shell. We got the first coat on. I have her sitting next to this little heater here, so not real hot. You don't want to get it real hot because you can help the body, but after about 10 minutes it ought to be ready for a second coat. I got our second coat on already. Been drying for a few minutes. Pretty good. You still see through it. It looks pretty good when you're not pointed at the sun. So far I'm happy with it. We'll let that dry a little bit. We'll put our third coat on and hopefully that'll be it. Okay, so I got our last coat on, which is the third coat. It was put a little bit of a heavier coat on, but looking good. Wish it was a little bit warmer out here, but this heater is really helping things. So it's not getting overly warm, but warm enough to help that paint to cure. So I think that's it on the body, other than decals. So I was happy to find out that one can of paint is plenty to cover this body. I was hoping we didn't run out, but there's actually a little bit more in there. I could probably put another coat on there, and I might do that once this third coat dries. But so far looking good. I'm happy with it. Alright, we'll go ahead and peel the protective coating off of it. Okay, we'll take that into the house, and then we'll let that cure for a while, and then we'll put the decals on. Okay, so we're back with the decals now. We're going to put those on the body. I understand these are very difficult decals to put on. I was watching Glenn over at Tamiya Legends, and he had a heck of a time putting these on. So we're going to try the met method, which I've never done before. So we're going to see how that works out. So we're just going to start putting them on by the numbers. That's the instructions have every decal numbered. So we're going to start off with number 1 and just work our way until we're done. Hopefully it goes well. Okay, so decal number 1 is the wing, which is that one right there. So we're going to cut that out and try to get that on there. We may not use the wet method on that. It's just one big decal. Hopefully it'll go on there pretty well, although it does look like it's kind of got some intricate cuts in it. So we'll go ahead and try to cut those out and get it put on. Alright, so we got the wing done. It didn't go perfect. Had a couple little blemishes here from the sticker. I had to pull up. But once these stickers go down, they're stuck really hard. So maybe I should have used the wet method on this. I thought I could get by without doing it. Now we're going to move on to the second sticker, which is number 2, and I think that's going to be probably the most difficult one on here. So let's go ahead and get it cut out, and I think I'm going to try using the wet method on this one. Well, we're going to try the wet method. This sticker looks very difficult to put on there. So, bad thing about this is a beginner's kit, and it seems like the decals are not for beginners. They're very difficult to put on there. Kyosho sends their kits out with, most of their kits out that already have pre-cut decals. I don't know why Tamiya can't do that, but I'm going to try the wet method. We'll spray this down with just a light, like I said, never done this before, but the light coating of water, and to try to place that on there, kind of like you would do with those model decals that you put in water. And hopefully this will just set down on there, and we can move it around and then press it down. We'll press all the water out, and then we'll take a heat gun and go over these, and that should set that decal on there. Okay, so I've got my water on there. I think you're going to have to end up spraying the back of the decal because it still really wants to stick. That's pretty good right there. Hopefully this will bend down and stick where I want that to go. Looks like it's going to work out okay. To me, I must use some super strong glue, because once those decals stick, they do not want to come off. I'm a little leery of putting water on this, but I've seen this done and everybody says it works great. So we'll see. Doesn't look too bad, does it? So I'll dry that off, and that one's a little bit, well, that one is too, so hopefully that other decal will butt up to that one and you won't see it. And I'm just using water with just a drop of soap in there. So I'm going to keep working that out, and then we'll get to the next decal. Alright, so I'm still trying to work that water out of there, and it's very dry on the surface, but there's still water underneath that decal, and I'm trying to get all of it out. And every once in a while you see some water kind of come out from the bottom of that decal. So I'm going to take the hair dryer. I was going to use a heat gun. I'm going to try a hair dryer first, see if that's enough heat to maybe get the rest of that, heat the sticker up and help maybe get some of that water out of there. So doesn't look bad. I think I've got most of that out of there. But this body, you know, the more you really got to push down on it. And I'm worried about cracking the body. But alright, we'll try the hair dryer. Okay, so we use the hair dryer on low. I think a heat gun would be too much. And I was able to get a couple more drops of water out of there, and that's probably about as good as I'm going to get it. Seems to be stuck on there really well. So it takes a long time. It takes a while, actually. Longer than I thought it was going to take, but I think it's probably the best method to use to put these decals on, just because they're so intricate. I mean, that's got to fold into there, that's got to fold down there, it's got to fit around the window, it's got to fit perfectly in there. So there's a lot of positioning you got to do, and I don't know how you'd ever get that done without using this water method, unless you're really, really good at it, and I'm not. So, all right, we'll put number 3 on. Okay, so decals number 3 and 4 are on the sides of the checkerboard pattern ones there, so they kind of butt up next to the one we just put on. So let's go ahead and get those cut out. Okay, so we got one of them cut, number 4. Just going to go something like that. I'm tempted to try to do it without the soap and water, but I think I'm going to still use the soap and water to just make it easy. Alright, now we'll get the other side done here. Alright, so getting the water out. This decal's not near as bad as this one here was. You can kind of see here and there where there's some water. There's some water underneath that. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but alright, we got 3 and 4 done. Now we're going to go ahead and get 5 and 6, which are the checkerboard pattern ones that are on the side. Alright, we got these cut out, so let's try to get these put on. That's the easiest one so far. Alright, let's get the other side now. Okay, we got the side ones on. Now the next one is these Tamiya stickers. They're number 7 and 8. So we'll get those cut out. Okay, so these Tamiya ones go on the side right here. They just kind of go over that decal right there, or something like that. I think we can do this without using the water. So let's go ahead and try that. Yep, not bad. Alright. They go right there. Do the other side. Okay, the next two are 11 and 12, which are these little tiny grill pieces. Okay, the next two pieces are 13 and 14. They go around these windows here. And I think I'm going to cut this one a little bit short right there, just to make it easier to put on there. We'll size the other one up. We'll probably have to cut it a little bit shorter too. Yep. Okay, get these on. Alright, we're going to get the other side now. Which is decal 15. There's two. They're both number 15s. So they go somewhere right in here. They go straight back. Like that. Get the other one. Okay, the next step is putting the wing decals on, 17 and 18. You got them cut out. Think you can put them on there? Okay, the last one is the windshield tint number 18. We'll get that cut out and put on there. I think that's the last one. Okay, we got it cut out. Alright, so we got all the decals on. Nathaniel went ahead and put these stars on the side of it. Tamiya on the front. We use these plasma edge ones for the sides. And I stuck the Tamiya one in the back here. And then underneath it, I put the model number that came with the stickers. So we only had really two leftover stickers. The rest he put on his remote. So pretty much done with it. I do have to mount the wing to the wing mount. And then I've got to cut the front body post. And then our bearings did come in, so I've got to go ahead and put the bearings in all four hubs. But other than that, she is pretty much done. Alright, we got to put the wing on. So to do that, you put the screws through the wing. Put that other one through there. Don't take that one out. Alright, we got the screws through the wing. It's kind of hard to film because it's on the bottom side of it, but there's a little bracket that goes underneath the brace for the wing. You screw that down into that, and that holds the wing on like that. So we'll go ahead and tighten it down. Okay, that's going to wrap up this video here. We got the body post mounted. Everything's ready to go. We do have to put the bearings in it yet, but we'll do that at a later time. So build's done. It wasn't a bad build at all. Pretty easy, really. The hardest part was putting the decals on the body. Other than that, just a nice, fun, enjoyable build. So if you like what you what you saw, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.